Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to our next episode of The Road to Glory. It's been tricky. We got a 3-1 win against Bolton after getting a 2-2 draw and winning on penalties in the Carabao Cup against Rochdale. But then all of a sudden out of nowhere, a 6-0 win away at Middlesbrough. An early goal really helped us get the upper hand there. We are going to have 2 episodes now instead of just the 1 like I thought. We're going to go with St Patrick's Athletic, Brentford and Man City today. And then next episode, the second leg of that St Patrick's Athletic match, Stoke City, and then Sheffield United in our next episode. So without further ado, let's get into our opening match of the Europa League. And look what it's done to our screen. It's gone really funny now because we're in the Europa League. All the colour schemes changed. It's going to be a big one, this one. I think it should be an easy game, to be honest, because, I mean, St Patrick's Athletic are not a very good team. So we should be able to make our way into the group stage of the Europa League pretty easily. But without further ado, let's get into this match and hope. So we're going to go for this team, but I am going to bring in Jiang, the young Chinese centre defensive midfielder, just because Dabo's fitness is awful. So we've got Slavila in goal, Rivieros, Ampadu, Chalaba, James, Stengs, Durkin, Jiang, Kubo, Claude Maurice, and Arp. Actually, I'm going to change it once again, just because of what happened last game. I think Kubo and Stengs switching place works a lot better. But let's get into the game and find out. There's Rivieros. Finds Claude Maurice. Ball into the middle. It's got to be Kubo. It's in. 10 minutes in and Kubo gets the opening goal. I like the look at the screen. Actually, looks pretty funky, doesn't it? With the bulky scoreline and that. But yeah, like I said, I think this is going to be a much easier match. We have dominated this early on this game, and looks like we're going to continue to dominate as time goes on as well. There we go. 1-0 up. Goal for Kubo. Kubo getting our first ever European goal. Right, can we build upon this then? Get a nice away goal lead, because we're struggling. We've got 6 games in the next 10 days. So we're really going to be struggling for fitness. So we need to see if we can get a good result here and rest a few players in the second leg. And Durkin straight through to Arp, looking to make it 2-0. Arp does. There we go. This is easy, isn't it, really? This is like playing a League 2 team all over again. I mean, St Patrick's Athletic, I think all their players are around about the low to mid 60 mark, I think. Which is pretty good. Well, pretty good for us anyway. Because this should be a nice, easy way through. I mean, we could have drawn some really, really difficult teams in this round. We've been lucky to draw who we've drawn, I suppose. Because we're not seeded in this competition, so we could have got some really horrible teams. The drink while I can. Right. There we go. Jan Fiet Arp. His first goal in the Europa League. The 77 rated striker now. Makes it 2-0 after just 14 minutes away at St Patrick's Athletic. Jiang. Jiang again. Ball in. It's Claude Maurice this time. Claude Maurice. Oh, chips it over the keeper. It's 3-0. And this is just far too easy, isn't it? Far too easy. We've had such a difficult season so far. Difficulty level remains the same, so it does show how much difference the quality of team does affect you. But with that big win against Middlesbrough in the last game and now this one as well, we're really starting to come back into this season. I mean, say this was always going to be an easy game, wasn't it? Always. It doesn't mean we can rest a few players for the second leg now and just really concentrate. So we've got that big game against Man City in the Carabao Cup, which I think is going to be very, very difficult, and a couple of league games as well. And we're currently mid-table now after that win against Middlesbrough and Bolton. But there we go, 1-0, 3-0. First goal for Claude Maurice. Here's Rivieros across to Durkin. It bounces into Claude Maurice, luckily, and it's 4-0 after half an hour. Claude Maurice gets the lucky bounce, and St Patrick's. I might just calm down a bit now. I mean, I've got to think about editing Shabby Gamer later on, haven't I, rather than just playing Shabby Gamer. But this was pretty well done, wasn't it? That lucky bounce there, and then great first touch by Claude Maurice, and he buries it on the top corner. Thing is, if we get into the group stages and get a few more teams the same sort of level as St Patrick's Athletics, we've got a good chance of getting through. The board does want us to qualify out of the group stages. I mean, look at this defence by St Patrick's Athletics. Yeah, the Claude wants us... The board wants us to qualify from the group stages into the knockout rounds. So possibly we could do that. If that's what the board wants, it must be realistic to do. But they're just so bad, St. Patrick's. I've not played against a team that's bad in ages. I mean, even Rochdale gave us more trouble than St. Patrick's is. Look at the space. Stengs is in too much space here. And makes it 5-0. I mean, this is depressed. If I was a St. Patrick's fan, I mean, this would be really depressing. And we know from experience, we're doing the youth squad legends as Bray Wanderers. We know for experience how good or / bad these Irish teams actually are. I mean, Bray Wanderers were mid-50s when we took them. I can't imagine St. Patrick's are much farther ahead. And it's a poor, poor first half performance from St. Patrick's. I say another 2 or 3 goals here in the second half, and well, I think even now we can play whoever we want in the second leg with no issues. Veros' ball in, Stengs heads it home. It was a right messy little situation, wasn't it, in the back of the St. Patrick's defence. They've done pretty well in the second half so far. They've been a lot more solid, St. Patrick's, but eventually just sheer pressure. And look at that ball into mid on Stengs was just all alone, was he? Nobody marked him at all. And I think that's his first goal for the club, I think, Stengs. And that does make it 6-0 on the night to MK Dons over St. Patrick's Athletic. I know say it's Stengs' first goal. He's already scored one today. Stengs' second goal for the club. It's on a hat-trick now as well. Oh, they've got one back. Well done. Tell you what, well done. That was good. Straight from the centre. It was really well played. It was disappointing for us defensively wise. I mean, it would be nice to get a clean sheet here. But I'm sure the 6 away goals will be good enough for us. It's a really worked goal, actually. Ampadu maybe it should have been a little bit stronger in defence. But either way, it's a goal. Well done, St. Patrick's Athletic. It's Frederick Brusted's first goal of the competition. Durkin bid ball over the top. Headed back out towards James. Here's Amaya. Azanari pokes it through. Gwebbles at 7-1. Gwebbles gets himself a goal. He's actually knocking a couple of goals in this season so far, Gwebbles. He's done okay. I think PJ Toby suggested playing him from the bench. And it is truthful so far. He's getting some goals as a super sub. I mean, this was just a little through ball there was fantastic. Gwebbles wasn't the best of finishers, to be honest. I think he fell over his own feet as he sort of hit it, but either way, it does not matter as long as it goes in the back of the net, and that's exactly what happens. So well done. Goal for Gwebbles. 7-1 on aggregate. This is just too easy, isn't it? Too easy. We'll play the young kids next leg, I think. But it looks like we're definitely going to get into the group stages. Might as well just give us the prize money now, mightn't they? There he is, full time. 7-1 winners away from home. It's just too easy, wasn't it? Just really too easy. If we get these sort of teams in the group stages as well, it's going to be an absolute whitewash. Right, so I think we do have a league game now. I think it was Brentford, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly, but before that big match against Man City. But let's get straight into that league game. Yes, it was Brentford then, and our players are pretty knackered still, aren't they? So, do we want to protect it? I think we protect probably De Graaf. Let's play Gwebbles from the beginning. We'll protect Tonali with Romero. I'm just thinking about the game we've got coming up as well in a few days' time for the game against Man City. So I'm just trying to rest a few players for that as well. I think that's probably enough for now. I mean, we've got Bernard, but I don't really want to go too all out. Let's do that, actually. I know... Just trying to think who's in the main squad. I think that's about it, really. So if I play Bernard there, I think that should be enough to be able to have a decent game here and still be able to put out a pretty strong squad for the game against Man City. So we've got Leighton in goal, we've got Bernard, Kabak, Cooper, Bisek, Chong, Guatain, Romero, Marja, Boadu and Gwebbles. 3 strikers, those front 3. So let's see how they get on and let's see if we can get a good win in the league. Let's go. A good tackle there by Cooper. Romero out wide to Bernard on the overlap, and he's got some space to move into here, Bernard. Gwebbles around the corner, into Marja. And it's got to be Chong. Oh my god, he saved it. Badu's ball, back to Bernard. He saved it again. Wow. That was a big early opportunity for a goal for MK Dons. Guatain. Oh! What a hit! Chance not over yet. Then Guatain again pokes it from. My god, what a shot that was by Guatain! It was a hell of a shot. It was obviously nowhere near the line. Obviously, we know that, but it was a cracking shot. It'd been a great way to score his first goal for the club, wasn't it? Chong with a corner. Oh, that is... No! That is the first attempt they've had and they've bloody scored it. We've had so many attempts. That is so annoying, that is. So annoying. The amount of opportunities we've had and we've not been able to get any of them in the back of the net, and then the first attempt they get, they bloody score it. And defensively wise, goalkeeping wise, that wasn't very good. Man, what is Leighton doing? That is a joke. I don't know how FIFA works their goalkeeper animations. They're nowhere near the ball half the time, are they? Arrow played it straight into his midfield partner there, Guatain. Guatain now to Gwebbles. It bounces off the defender, but Gwebbles plays it out to Vargas, who does have pace to burn. Vargas back in. Marja, yes! Finally! Finally, if anybody's ever deserved a goal, it has been us. That was crazy. That was really, the post, the crossbar, the keeper, defenders, everything has stopped us get the goal today. But finally we get one. Oh. There we go. 70 minutes in. Vargas, full of pace, finds Marja. Simple ball back, really. Nice little cutback. Marja puts it in. And I think that's Marja's last touch of the game. Yeah, he's coming off. As is Boadu as well. On comes Azanari. And on comes Amaya. Oh, my God. How on earth have we not won that game? I mean, we had to come back and struggle back to get a 1-1 draw. But if you look now at the... then again, they could have won as well. But we had 9 shots to their 4. 4 on target, but 3 of those hit the post or crossbar. It was such an annoying game, that was. Amaya got 4.9, wow. But there we go. It's a 1-1 draw against Brentford. Not the result we were looking for. It's been a difficult start to this championship season, hasn't it? I think we're going to struggle this year. We might be able to get into the playoffs, or if we can have a real strong push, we might be able to still do it. But it's just looking unlikely at this point in time because it's so difficult. Anyway, we've got 1 match left this episode now. It is against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. And I feel like it's out of the frying pan into the fire, isn't it? So here we are then at home to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. We're going to go with the strongest team that we have, which is Sevilla, Rivieros, James, Chalobah, Rueg, Stengs, Dabo Tonali, Claude Maurice, Arp and De Graaf. Last year, we knocked Man City out of this competition. They played a lot of younger players, so it'll be interesting to see what they do this time. Whether they're going to play younger players again, whether they'll go all out. It looks like Mahrez is on the pitch at least. Mallow, oh no, oh wow. You know what, I am so stupid, it's unbelievable. What am I doing to myself? I was trying to look at the bottom of the screen to see who Man City were playing. And evidently, One of those players is Gabriel Jesus, who just cut us to shreds there and got the goal straight away. It's happened last time though. Gabriel Jesus is pretty strong. It looks like they did the same as last year though. They played one or two good players like Jesus and Mahrez by the looks of it. But the bulk of the team is youngsters. So maybe, just maybe, we could do something here. But 1-0 down early on is not going to be good for us, is it? And we lost the ball again straight away from the centre. What? Oh, what? That was a mess. I'm starting to feel like St. Patrick's Athletic now. I really am. Just being done over by a bigger club. We beat Man City last year. This year, though, looks like stuff straight off the training ground, that wasn't it? Well worked, and it is a goal scored by, I don't even know, Herrera. I don't know who they've even got called Herrera, to be honest, but there we go. It's Y Herrera, so it's 2-0 now after 36 minutes. We have been in their half, we've had a couple of opportunities, but just been disappointing so far. We're not been able to do anything good, have we? This is good, though. Oh, this is very good. There he goes, back in it, wow. That was a really well-worked bit of play. Great counter-attack there. Really well done. And we're doing very well. Nice. 2-1. Claude Maurice it is with the goal. It was really well worked. Look at that. Great bit of first touch foot with that. A bit ball through from Dabo, and then Claude Maurice with the first hit right into the bottom corner. And it's 2-1. Claude Maurice gets himself another goal. He's doing pretty well this season so far. Right. Let's see if we can hold on till half time. Oh, hello. It's a poor pass. And it's De Graaf in now. Oh my god, De Graaf should have made it. Should have made it 2-2 there, De Graaf. He was in. Around the back of the defensive line. Went for the finish. It was a good save there by Muric. It's going to be a corner. Which, of course, is how we won the Carabao Cup with Bisek's head. It Stengs. Oh, I thought that got in. I thought that bloody got in, you know. Was that far away? Oh, I went far away, was it? There we go then. So still 2-1. Barreling up towards half time. Tonali. De Graaf. Claude Maurice. Oh my god, how are we not getting these goals? We should be 2-2 here. We should be. I mean, look at that opportunity. Oh my god, Maurice. We've had two great opportunities the last few minutes. We should be back in this. We really should. Claude Maurice. Wow. That was terrible. Tonali's ball into the middle. It's headed by Oshalaba off the line. Claude Maurice. Oh. Oh. Is it in? It's in. It's in. It's 2-2. Oh my god. It's De Graaf. Where on earth did he come from then? It was such a sloppy. And to be honest, we've had chances. We should have been back in this anyway, but that was crazy. That's what happens when they play the youngsters. They're not good enough for the team. Look at that, look. Claude Maurice, great block. And De Graaf was just able to poke it into the corner. And De Graaf scores more goals now. This guy's an absolute goal scoring machine, De Graaf. One of the most expensive players in our squad. Makes it 2-2. We've come back from 2-0 down now to come back to 2-2 against Man City. They've just brought on De Bruyne. Okay, that's a big substitution for them. Goes to the middle. Come on, get it out. Casemiro. Wow. Man City have really gone strong now in the second half. De Bruyne, Casemiro, and Otamendi coming on the pitch. Oh, and there it is. Oh, my God. You know the stupid thing? I probably cut it out, right? A couple of minutes ago, They brought on, obviously, De Bruyne. They brought on Casemiro. And they also made another substitution. They took off Zinchenko and brought on Otamendi. And I was stood there going, really? You need to win this game. You need to come back into this one. And you're going to bring on Otamendi. He's not going to score you a goal, is he? And it turns out he has done. Oh, look at that. Dead on. Is that... Oh, that's not. There's no daylight there, is there? Oh, yeah. Now it is, obviously, yeah. So there we go. Otamendi did score the goal that I said he wasn't going to. And it's 3-2 to Man City now. But it's a thrilling night still. And there's 25 minutes left. Are they going to extend their lead, which looks like they're going to do with the players they've got on the pitch now? Or are we going to be able to get back in this one again? Casemiro just flattened Bailly. Oh, really? Is that not a foul on Bailly, though? Casemiro just flattened him. Is that not... You sure there's nothing in that at all? Hi-ho. It's over. The Carabao Cup, Manchester City, it was always going to be. We knocked them out last year. We were so lucky with our run last year, to be honest with you. But this year we could not do the same. I mean, look at that. It's like Casemiro just pushed him over. And they just ripped us to shreds with their passing through. And Gabriel, De Bruyne and Jesus link up. There's only one way. I think it's just these animations of the goalkeepers annoy me as well, don't they? He should have saved that, really. I mean, it wasn't that far in the corner, but well done. Gabriel Jesus gets his second goal of the game, and that is going to confirm our elimination, which probably is a good thing considering we've got Europa League. It's going to really tire us out if we've got that as well. Claude Maurice. Oh, it's blocked. And there we go, there's the full-time whistle. We have been eliminated from the Carabao Cup. It's been a weird episode, this one. We've got that dominant victory at the very beginning against St. Patrick's. We had more shots, didn't we, as well? That's the annoying thing. We had a 1-1 draw in a game that we probably should have won against Brentford, and then a game that we lost against Manchester City. We're not getting very lucky with the draws in the Carabao Cup, are we? I mean, we got Rochdale in the first round, which was great. But then to drop straight into that big one afterwards was really difficult. But hey-ho, that's going to make things a bit easier for us. Right then, we are going to come back next time for the second leg here. Okay, we've got some more stuff. We're not selling BSEC. I'm sure we had an offer for BSEC earlier of like 4 million. Now people are offering... Oh no, it must be thinking someone different then. So we'll reject that. And Bernard's move rejected because he's just been hired this year, which means he'll never go anywhere. Right, so next episode, let's go into our office and check. That's the wrong button. We've got a lot of money in so far this season. 9.04 million. That's almost the same as what we had last season altogether, which is pretty good. Right, so next up we'll come back. We'll play St. Patrick's in the next qualifying round. I mean, that's going to be far too easy, isn't it? Should we skip that game? Do you really want to watch it? I mean, it's an absolute... We will do, actually, because there's not much else to do, is there? So we'll play that game. We'll play a few youngsters and a few of the other players that we need to get just some game time to. We'll then play against... Oh, I've gone too far back there. We'll play against Stoke in the league before going on against Sheffield United here. We'll probably get our Europa League draw as well, be able to see the group stage games we're going to play. And maybe even get another sneaky bit of business done in the transfer window. Plus we'll have a youth squad update, and we'll have a youth scout update as well. Hopefully be able to bring 1 or 2 decent players into the youth squad. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of The Road to Glory. Bye.